You know that feeling when you start looking at apartments and the numbers immediately make your head spin. It is a mix of excitement and anxiety, as if every decision could tip your life in an unexpected direction. My name is Saul, and I spend far too much time thinking about money, human psychology, and why some people navigate big purchases with ease, while others feel trapped by every financial choice. Before you even consider signing papers for a $200,000 apartment, there is one set of steps that can transform this process from a stressful gamble into a strategic move. It is not about luck, timing, or hoping that everything magically works out. Instead, it is about preparation, insight, and the discipline to see beyond the immediate desire for a new home. Most people rush in because they feel that owning property equals security, yet the reality is more nuanced. You are not just buying a building. You are committing your time, your money, and your future to a financial ecosystem that will shape the next decades of your life. First, assess your total finances with brutal honesty. Do not just glance at your bank account or monthly salary. Add up debts, recurring expenses, and any obligations that quietly siphon resources each month. Many people ignore small payments, but $50 here and $75 there accumulates quickly, creating hidden pressures on what should feel like a joyful purchase. Next, establish an emergency fund. Before you commit to a mortgage or down payment, ensure you have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside. This buffer is not optional. It acts as a psychological safety net that allows you to negotiate, plan, and breathe without panic, dominating every choice. Imagine the freedom of knowing that an unexpected repair, a job change, or a medical expense will not force you into financial chaos. It is not glamorous, but it is profoundly empowering. Then, evaluate the true costs of the apartment. The sticker price of $200,000 is only the beginning. Property taxes, insurance, maintenance, utilities, and association fees often add thousands of dollars each year that many buyers overlook. Do not let your excitement blind you. Ask yourself, will this apartment allow you to maintain the lifestyle you want without stretching every dollar to its breaking point? Consider location, too, not just the building itself. A slightly cheaper apartment in a well-connected area may offer greater long-term value than a pricier unit with limited options. Transportation, future resale potential, and neighborhood amenities all influence whether your investment truly serves you. You might be tempted to prioritize aesthetics over practicality. Pause and reflect. A gorgeous apartment that drains your finances can become a source of constant stress, while a modest unit with flexibility enhances your long-term freedom. Next, inspect the mortgage options carefully. Interest rates, fixed versus variable loans, and amortization schedules matter far more than flashy monthly payment figures. Small percentage differences compound over decades, quietly shaping your net worth. It is the kind of math that most people underestimate. 1% higher today could mean tens of thousands of dollars lost over 30 years. Work with a trusted financial advisor or mortgage specialist who can break down scenarios without jargon or pressure. Simultaneously, strengthen your income streams. Do not rely solely on the stability of your current salary. Build skills, consider side income, or explore opportunities that increase flexibility. Having multiple sources of revenue is a shield that allows you to make choices confidently. Automate savings whenever possible. Set aside a portion of each paycheck for the down payment and associated costs. Automation reduces the influence of whim and keeps long-term goals intact despite short-term impulses. Next, examine your spending psychology. Ask yourself whether each purchase leading up to the apartment increases long-term optionality or merely satisfies fleeting pleasure. It is tempting to splurge on furniture, gadgets, or renovations before fully understanding the full financial picture. Pause. Delay gratification. Growth and stability often feel slow, but the rewards compound into tangible freedom. Additionally, think about the timing of your purchase. Real estate markets fluctuate, and patience can yield better terms, lower rates, or strategic negotiations. Rushing into a deal can cost you far more than a few months of waiting. Celebrate milestones along the way, but do so intelligently. Reward progress without compromising your broader financial trajectory. Small wins are powerful, but they should not derail years of careful planning. Develop an identity that prioritizes time, freedom, and the ability to make courageous choices, professionally and personally. Your mindset shapes decisions as much as numbers do. When you see money as a tool for options, not fear, every choice becomes clearer. Humility and curiosity should guide your strategy. Plans evolve as income, life circumstances, and market conditions shift. Being rigid is dangerous. Being ignorant is worse. Question cultural narratives that glorify consumption over security and measurable outcomes. Many people buy property to impress others rather than to create lasting value. Resist this pressure. Focus on stability, growth, and optionality rather than appearances. Respect the slow work of compounding. Even small, consistent contributions to your savings and investment accounts create substantial future rewards. Your apartment purchase is part of a larger financial ecosystem, not an isolated event. Stand firm when pressure mounts. Remind yourself that the choices you make today echo decades into your future. It is easy to feel urgency when listings disappear quickly, but measured patience often pays exponentially. Take comfort in starting modestly. Even a small down payment at 25 years old outperforms postponing the first contribution indefinitely. Simple, repeatable habits matter more than grand gestures. Regular savings, intelligent spending, and disciplined investment build the foundation for freedom. Value long-term optionality because it enables a life designed on your terms, not someone else's expectations. Watch your psychology shift as money stops being a stressor and becomes a tool for meaningful choice. Novelty will tempt you, but discipline is your enduring ally. Protect early savings zealously from lifestyle inflation. Every dollar shielded now magnifies into thousands later, a gift to your future self. Ask critical questions before each commitment. Does this expense expand opportunity or merely gratify impulse? Visualize the apartment not only as a home but as a node in your long-term strategy. Negotiate smartly, considering terms, fees, and contingencies as integral to your decision, not optional details. Check the numbers multiple times, from mortgage to property taxes to maintenance, to ensure there are no hidden shocks. Remember that big purchases often define your financial habits far more than small ones. Your behavior in this period sets the tone for decades. Focus on building routines that support growth, not immediate gratification. Maintain balance. Invest in relationships, career development, and personal growth alongside financial commitments. Each reinforces the others over long spans, creating a life that is resilient, rich in experiences, and adaptable. Use the power of compounding not only in money but in habits. Every thoughtful action now accelerates your ability to act boldly in the future. Reflect on progress frequently and adjust as necessary. Flexibility is a strength, provided it is guided by principles rather than impulse. Think ahead to the day you close on the apartment. Envision the freedom of entering your new space without debt stress, with a foundation of disciplined saving and strategic planning. This feeling is vastly different from buying under pressure or with insufficient preparation. Ultimately, the $200,000 apartment becomes a milestone, not a burden. It represents disciplined decisions, calculated risks, and the psychology of long-term thinking. Treat every financial move leading to it as an opportunity to strengthen your habits and mindset. This approach does not guarantee luck or perfect conditions, but it maximizes control, foresight, and options. Buying property is an emotional and financial journey, but preparation converts anxiety into agency. Celebrate wisely when milestones are reached, but keep sight of the broader horizon. Your choices today, when guided by patience, discipline, and awareness, echo across decades of life. Consider that delayed gratification now magnifies pleasure and freedom later. The apartment is more than shelter. It is a symbol of intentionality and foresight. Finally, pause before signing. Reflect on whether each decision supports optionality, reduces stress, and strengthens long-term growth. If the answer is yes, proceed confidently. If not, step back and adjust the plan. Your future self will thank you for the wisdom, patience, and discipline you exercise today.